Hello, somebody. How's it going, Richard? Hopefully you can hear me. So far, so good, yeah. Are you going to get Grant and Shelby out collecting next weekend? Hopefully you guys can get some video if you do. I am on Little Bearskin Lake in Oneida County. Largemouth bass is common, smallmouth is less common. Lots of bluegill, pike, and some muskie. I believe there's some walleye as well, and then crappie is pretty common too. Wisconsin, yeah. It's not a really big lake, but the water's decently clear. A lot of our reservoirs are so dark you can't see anything in them. I think like maybe 2 or 3 feet of visibility. I'd say a lot of them are probably close to the damn Amazon as far as clarity goes. I service Boulder Junction area a lot. Peplin, I'm on Little Bearskin in Oneida County. Hey, Bewizzle. Pelham that jumped in here? The chat disappearing thing really sucks. There's also a pretty good glare on the screen. It is pretty nice there, Jeff. Hopefully it's not too Lego-like. StreamYard wouldn't play. Said it didn't have good enough reception. Hey, Red. Yeah, I've got UV gear on today. It's UV bug resistant. Yeah, that's an island. And see if I can spin this thing. My wife's just coming around the end of it over there. It's not a very big lake though, so she's a big girl. Big old painted turtle sitting on the weeds. Trying to warm up her eggs. Bunch more on the log. And there's a bass. The old fella. What are you going to Chicago for? Oh, you're mailing shrimp from Chicago? Does Michigan not do a good job? Sorry, Jeff. Oh, you're shipping to Chicago. Okay. I thought maybe you had to go to Chicago just to ship them. A little bit of the Wisconsin strain parrot feather. Hey, ROI guy. Patty sneak in here? Hopefully YouTube will add something where you can keep the chat up and it doesn't just disappear. And maybe you can increase the size of it so it's legible. Hello, Michelle. No, RY. StreamYard said my reception wasn't good enough. I tried it earlier, and it just kind of like locked up and glitched out, and then I had to try to figure out how to shut the damn thing off. Sorry if there's any obnoxious noises. Definitely new to it and don't know how to avoid them. This is Wisconsin. Up in the northern portion. Hey, Craig. Thanks for all of you that came to visit, too. No, Red, actually. She likes fishing a lot more than I do. I do enjoy fishing, but I guess we just had that kind of upbringing where we spent most of our time on the water. It's hard to go anywhere and not run into water here. Yeah, it might upload better later because it's SG20, but I'm sure that my internet speed is probably dumbing it down a bit. I don't even think I could stream in 4K at my house. He's a little bit nicer. You don't get as big a bass as Florida does, for sure. Greg, shouldn't you be sleeping right now? Yeah. If I stayed awake until 5 a.m., I would only get like 2 hours of sleep. At that point, I don't think it would be worth going to bed. Yeah, I usually do too. Feels a little nicer. All right, thanks for stopping in. Right, guy. Have a good day. Hope you get some sleep, Greg. Oh, what the hell? Alright, I gotta figure something out here. Hey, Shane. It's pretty good. View message. Show. Show. There. I believe we're better now. Hey, Shane, you're out of Illinois, aren't you? Do you guys ever come this far north for any camping trips or anything? I'd say at least 50% of Illinois does. Coral. Lady Diane. It's decently peaceful. No loons out bothering us. Most of the boaters are off the water. That's good coral. Oh, it was good. It was good to meet you, Shane. I don't know what part of Illinois you're in, but I know that not all of the Illinois people are very nice. Definitely not very patient. Fortunately, you can't watch all day because I think my earbud only lasts for like an hour or two. That is good though. Thank you for the information because wasn't sure how it was going to turn out with all the wind. I am on Little Bearskin Lake in Oneida County in northern Wisconsin. Some type of anacris or something. Peplin, I think we should have Shane come stay with you for a week or two at some point, and I'll get him out fishing. If I had a better place, I'd let you stay with me, Shane, but not until it's done. What area are you in, Lady Diane? Just give me a heads up, Shane. Got an extra canoe. More than welcome to it. Also have extra fishing rods if you need. I have another vacation coming up in the end of August where I'm off for the week. It's going to be our 23rd anniversary. for 23 years, but she's been putting up with me for 26. They're coming up on it. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks, Lady Diane. We've been doing a week-long vacation for our anniversary for quite a few years now. It is on the 24th, so it'll be the week of the 24th. I don't remember if that fell in the middle of the week or on a weekend. I believe she works the first weekend of that vacation, though, and she has the second weekend off. Thank you, Lady Diane. I think there was an eagle screaming in one part of it. Thanks for joining us, Lady Diane. I have had to reel extra fast to get my lure away from pike that eagles were about to snatch. And did snatch. It's been very awkward to catch an eagle on a hook. You know, I got this red parrot feather that I ordered special. It was supposed to come with a certificate saying that it's legal in Wisconsin. And this is pretty much it. It has a red stem and green leaves, just like the one that I got. But it was supposedly a, what was it, tissue culture that wasn't supposed to survive in cold water. I'm pretty sure whoever they were was full of it. I think it came from like Boost Plants or something like that. with a legitimate certificate. It's just, I don't know. Maybe when I build a pond, I'll throw it out in the pond and see if it survives. It doesn't get the red stem in my tanks because I don't think I have a high enough light. I've also got some Ludwigia that I pulled out of a ditch that was like super blood red, almost black. And in my jar, it is red stem with almost like a lime green leaf. A very light green. You guys hear the helicopter? This is part of the Flight for Life path. I think we lost a helicopter like 6 years ago or so. Sorry, Lady Diane. It's windy. Just clip that piece out. It's probably the spin coral. Probably made it look like I was going faster than I was. I think top speed I've had this to is about 5 miles an hour, which is clipping along pretty good for a kayak. I am a few bass. All right. Pedals. Yeah, I upgraded it to a Hobie drive. It's a Pelican kayak. Hey, Daily. And Emma is my daughter also. Wild hornwort. Wish it grew like it does in the lake in our tank, so it's so much thicker and more durable. Right over there. Yeah, there's a water lily, and that, I don't know if you can see that brown thing hanging up. That's the root system. It looks like a log, kinda. Maybe like a palm tree type log. It's also illegal to pick the flowers from water lilies here. I never exactly knew why, but it is. Hey, Gardaki. And I agree, hornwort's a really good plant. The water lily police are the game warden or DNR here. But, oop, just a second. Phone call. Alright, Jill said she got a big northern, so she needs a hand getting it off. Xanadu? Alright, I guess you got it all. There's a phone call, Coral. Yeah, that it is, Jeff. I'm a lot more out of shape this year than usual. Later, Garadaki. So far, largemouth bass or freaky fish lady. It is until somebody decides that they want to spray it to get rid of the weeds. That's nice. I definitely can't afford to live here, but wish I could. It's not. It's not terribly far away though. So the drive isn't bad. Just getting across the traffic. Yeah, but that makes the tourists go away too, Lady Diane. The view helps, but the cost of energy kind of sucks. Heating bills aren't cheap up here. But it's a fair trade, at least in my opinion. I feel that pain, Lady Diane, that's for damn sure. Every year's worse. Got a lot of torn muscles, and they don't fare well with the cold. I do still enjoy it, Jeff. It's nice when I can find a good, quiet, remote, motorless lake. This is not that, but it's quiet enough. I don't have to drive for hours to get to it. Not a problem, Lady Diane. Wasn't sure how many people would actually enjoy it. But I figured if nothing else, it'd make a little spot for you guys to chat. I don't think Reinhardt would like the kayak much. A3G. Yeah, he probably would love this one. That eagle is angry. This was actually pretty good for here. I do too. Those look pretty darn good too. Alright, I'm gonna get you guys dizzy. Hopefully you can see it. Uh, 17 inches. It's decent quality for this lake. You get bigger, but we don't make them like Florida does. Looks like KGE's going live if you guys want to hop over there. Definitely is good. Good to not be cooped up in your house all the time. Even if you're not hanging out with other people, just at least getting outside. He didn't want to come in the boat. Definitely 3G. But it's probably this fish. Or one of the pack at least. Hey, file. I think somebody's going tubing. I think it's 80s today. It's not 90s, that's for damn sure. We have a good breeze and some clouds. It depends on the rod. I've got, I think, anywhere from 30 to 60 pound braid. And then I've got this leader tied on. It's a 100-pound mono to try to avoid muskie or pike from biting through it. With that, use that funny FG knot or whatever it's called to tie the two lines together. Yeah, fluorocarbon leader. No, it's called a FG knot, I believe. It's not fun to do, but once you do enough of them, it's not so bad. There's quite a few guys out there that do it online that kind of teach you how to do it. You should look it up sometime. It's definitely not fun to do in a kayak. It's doable, just not fun. can camp on that island, Patty. It's a state-owned island. No charge, I don't believe. I think you just have to fill out your license plate and put the ticket in the box. Mm. Yeah, the name of the knot is FG knot. See if I can get it to focus on it. 3G. That's the knot. Final, what state are you in? Was it Texas? Not very many lakes have that. It's not a really big lake, but yeah. Personal best bass was I think a 23 and a half or 22 and 3/4 smallmouth. That was it was like 6 or 7 pounds. It was an old wooden, um, what are they called? Creek chub. Coral, you know, you can make yourself a little trailer for pulling behind your bike. That creek chub was a hand-me-down from my grandpa. I ended up losing it on a stump. Apparently, when you message people on your phone, it goes away or pauses the live stream. Um, Lady Diane, that yellow thing there is a root system for a lily. It's a dead root system, but a root system. All right, I'm gonna mute you guys for a little bit. I said ivory, guys. Coral, I did see the tandems. Doesn't really alleviate like the canoe thing where you're both stuck in the same area no matter what. Whereas like with the two separate kayaks, then you can kind of go off and explore how you want to fish. Yeah, that route was next to the best path in and out. Well, Brennan's on now too, or Brienne. Or is she on in a half hour? Looks like she's on now. Yeah, I should probably go support her. She's a good kid. Yeah, that's more hornwort. Locally, it's called coontail. Yeah, I had you on mute for a little bit. I hear it crow now, though. I can hear the tubing boat now, too. Well, at least I can. Yeah, I watch him. He's funny. Richard Jean, Greg Blanchard. A few other ones. There's a couple of Michigan guys. Used to be burley fishing. I think they're aggressively average fishermen now. Most of the guys that I watch are kayak fishers, though. I don't know if I know the old fishermen. Chad Hoover with Kayak Bass Fishing Association. I've seen Tiny Boat Nation also, yeah. I think I was looking at them before I got kayaks. And I think burley fishing probably pushed me over the edge on the kayaks. And then KBF also, because I found him about the same time. I do have a depth finder that's capable of live scope, but I don't have the adapter for it. And it depends on the lake that I'm on. Like this lake, I don't usually use it. And my phone's actually sitting where I would normally put my depth finder. the lake that I found that pitcher plant at, unfortunately, that one doesn't have any reception at all. So otherwise, I'd take you all out there and stream that one for you. That's another pretty lake. It actually is. It's a beautiful day out today. Live scope definitely has its place. I think if I got really into the bass tournament side of it, I'd probably use it a lot for smallmouth. But if you're fishing deep smallmouth, you kill all the fish that you catch, or pretty much at least. They don't usually fare very well to that the pressure change. Kind of messes with their swim bladder. So I try not to go too deep of water. Yeah, crappie would be awesome. I haven't crappie fished in a long time though. I think the last time I intentionally crappie fished at least was probably with my father-in-law. He passed away a couple years ago now. And I learned how to mute my phone for Lady Diane so she doesn't have to listen to me light a cigarette and struggle in the wind. 3G when my middle daughter Emma, that's in chat, or at least she was about, I think, 4, maybe 5. She caught a 19.5 inch crappie. My wife and I were talking about getting it mounted, and my father-in-law hacked the head off with an axe. He really wanted to eat it. I think 16, 17 is probably about the best that I've ever done, though. Well, yeah, he used to keep almost everything and eat almost everything, so uh, it used to be when I take my wife fishing, we'd catch and keep almost, well, not everything, because I wouldn't keep everything, but used to keep something every time we went fishing, and we haven't for quite a few years now. If I go for food fish, I prefer to go for pike. Yes, Jeff, I do. I like pike better than walleye, cod, anything I've ever really eaten. Um, it's just not fun to clean them. There's a lot of bones. I think when I was maybe 2021, a old fisherman taught me how to clean them, similar to a Y, where you flay them out down the center, and then you flay out the Y bone again. And since he taught me how to do that, I don't have a bone in my fish. Well, 3G, that's not how the Wisconsin DNR teaches you to do it. You're supposed to do like a back strip fillet, and then 2 side panels, and then the tail section. Supposedly that's how you get the Y bone out of it, but you know, it never worked for me. Flaying them out like a walleye is usually what works for me. And then you end up with basically, it's almost like a popcorn fish because it's not in the shape of a fish fillet anymore. So, Jeff, when I prepare my walleye or my northern, I take aluminum foil, butter it, add some Lowry seasoning, salt, pepper, and lemon juice. Then you wrap it up, and you can either throw it on a grill or you can throw it in the oven. And it's just, you don't need tartar sauce. It's really good. And as long as you didn't cook it in the sun or something foolish like that, then you don't get any fishy flavor. Yeah, one day I want to get down that way fishing or 3G. That whole southern part of the United States has always been on my target. It's a really good way to cook them when you're out camping, though. You just wrap them in the aluminum foil, throw them on the grill or even a fire pit. Usually only takes about 7 minutes and it's done. And as long as you use enough butter and lemon juice in it, you've got a good juicy fillet. It's really good. Been a long time since I made one. Yeah, I can imagine. I believe you guys have pygmy sunfish down there too, as well as a few killies. Because I think they range all the way over to Illinois and up as far as Illinois. So how come you haven't shipped any out yet there, 3G? Yeah, it's a timing thing for me. I've got lots of fish I could ship, but you have to drop them off during the week, so that bit's problematic for me. I got a bunch of those too. Got way too many angels still. I didn't realize how many I had left until I started pulling plants out. Huge mats of hornwort. Really healthy stuff though. Yeah, don't blame me on that one, Lady Diane. I won those angels from Bentley, and they bred and hatched the eggs, and they raised a fry, and I think I've got somewhere between like 20 and 30 probably in the tank yet. They're all getting to be about 50-cent piece size, maybe silver dollar. I'd say that they range between quarter and silver dollar. And they're still in there with the parents. The last time that the parents laid eggs, they just ate the eggs instead of trying to raise them with all the babies in there. So right now the babies are on my birth control. And they were smudge spot angels, but I think maybe only 3 or 4 are smudge spots. The rest of them are either seal points or koi, which is good because I needed some koi. At least if I'm going to keep breeding them, I needed koi. This is a really thick hornwort. Butter beans. That's funny. Hey, Silver. No, this one's a loose speed stick, I think. I don't own a St. Croix yet. One day I will. It'll probably be a panfish rod, though. I've never been in this section of the lake before. Last time I was over this way, you could fit a pontoon boat through here. I can barely fit the kayak. Yeah. The Fish Head song on Dr. Demento. How old are you, Lady Diane? Bad juju. Well, I'm 44 and I know who he is, so. Hey, Mexicali. A few largemouth. One really good one. At least for this lake and the state. I dropped the new book. Alright, can you guys still hear me? Alright, dropped the earbud. Thankfully it didn't go in the water. How fast do you go when you pedal in reverse, Coral? Portable charger. Otherwise, you guys are gonna go dead. Not all of our lakes look like this either, though. And back in the, say all the way up until maybe the 80s, all the houses around the lake, their septics ran straight into the lake. There's a couple of them that have slipped through the cracks. You're out on the lake, and if somebody flushes the toilet, you can see it burble. Yeah, this one is a beautiful little lake. Very clear water, too. We have a lot of flowages and stuff where the water is pretty tannic. I know for a long time they used to call the willow flowage Wisconsin's Canada. It was that all the way up until COVID. Then it got turned into a private, or not private, but a beach for tubing and jet skiers, and instead of it being a natural wildlife area. Yeah, I know. Mostly I go after bass and pike. It's been a while since I got a fish, though. I don't usually fish this section, so I know that they're here. There's also muskie, and then crappie and bluegill and perch and all your normal introduced species. Yeah, we don't have stripers here. Maybe on one of the big lakes, but as far as I know, if they're there, they're introduced. Because they're not native, for sure. Muskie and dogfish, or they're usually, or their real name is bowfin, but everybody knows them as dogfish. Daddy, that's funny. You can get them pretty reasonable now, Silver. If you want a paddle kayak, I think you can pick them up for just over $200 for a reasonable one. If you want to get into pedals, then you're, probably like 1,200 in, maybe 800, but that's not a very decent one. And if you want to go high end, then you go Hobie. That's out of my price range yet. Yeah, the pedal kayaks for Hobie are like around $6,000 or so. Yeah, well, you can get them in the entry level at 2,500, up to $6,000. But like this Pelican, I got on sale for 14, and then I spent $1,000 on the used set from a Hobie, so I was already at the Hobie price. Because the Pelican pedals sucked and they kept breaking. Yeah, a lot of happy little trees. Not a monster, but nice little largemouth. That's less stress for the fish. I enjoy catching them. They're dumb enough to bite multiple times because they're just aggressive. That one. they can handle some rock silver. It depends on exactly what you mean by rocks. If you want to drag it for a mile across slate or sandstone or something, they're going to get a hole in it. If you look into it though, Tommy, there's a lot of guys that put on like a plastic throwaway piece. They usually just silicone it on, and they kind of form it to the bottom, so that way when they hit rocks and it puts a big gouge in that piece, they just take it off, throw it away, and put another one on. Yeah, they definitely hold up better than that plastic canoe does, because I have one of those too. I've taken that down some pretty rough stuff. Something you don't want to do is leave it in the back of your vehicle with water in it. It'll fold it in half. Hear the whistle off the fishing line. That's picked up though. And I forgot to change out my battery, so that one, my portable charger's dead. You guys are at 12%. Yeah, my wife enjoys fishing, so we usually go out on her weekends off. This lake I can stream from for sure. A lot of them I can't. So some of those are osprey and some of them are eagles. We actually have way more eagles than we do osprey here. There's probably a nest up in the big white pines over on that island there. Yeah, there's a couple up in a tree. See if I can get close and take a look. There's a guy that fishes Lake Michigan down in the Chicago area. He trolls for salmon out of the back of his kayak. Dude paddles for hours. That's definitely another he's screaming at these ones probably. Alright, so let's see if we can zoom right there. Some juveniles. Oh, that one flew. Alright guys, thanks for coming and hanging out. I'm sure I'll try to do this again. Probably be on a Sunday again too. Where'd we go? There we are. Alright, now I just gotta figure out how to shut this thing off. Alright, I'm sure I'll see you guys on somebody's stream. Have a good day.